that album. Hey, did y'all hear that? Y'all heard Kendrick's playing the Super Bowl? Has anybody heard about this?
There you go. Give me one more. Ah. Come on. Two more.
When I was at the pop out, they were showing little videos that were shot
Just like
this way.
that.
They were like
ready?
advertisements for stuff, but they were shot like this, like these slow zoom ins
Exactly.
with
What's the deal,
these
everybody?
little voiceovers.
My name Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up?
Will you be pulling up?
I hope so. You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Let's get it.
So I guess the round two
Boom.
was a shot at Drake because Drake was saying he was ready for round two or something.
I won't want you to miss it. Meet me in New Orleans, February 9th, 2025. Wear your best dress too, even if you're watching from home. Let's go.
I'm gonna wear my best dress.
Yay! So I'm
I'm gonna put
talking
on my
about,
best
man.
dress. I have to find a dress.
Now we can get
for
to
the
it for
occasion.
real. Come on, you gotta make sure you catching with the hands open like that. We running real routes. You gonna be messing up.
What an interesting position to find yourself in. Because he was part of the Super Bowl when they had Dre put it together. Was he part of that? And I think nobody at that point would have thought that Kendrick was a big enough artist to hold down a Super Bowl performance on his own. But look at him now. From straight venom. He hated somebody hard enough. Like this is a masterclass in how to hate. It's a masterclass. Like I can't think of a better example of someone riding hatred to success. Like is there a better example? I can't think of one. And who would have thought Kendrick Lamar playing the Super Bowl? And does he do not like us? Oh, Jordan's a great example. Michael Jordan is a fantastic example. Fantastic example. The thing about Michael Jordan though is that we didn't find out that his rise and his excellence was hate fueled until his like Hall of Fame speech. Like we didn't know as consumers. Like we didn't know that every time he dropped 60 on the Celtics, it was like a little personal, not like us. We didn't know that. But since this has been a public conflict, we can see, and he actually has said it. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way that you dress. And who'd have ever thought that that's where this would end up? Who would have ever thought? Kendrick might be the Darth Maul of hip hop. Bro is running on pure hate. But he's also the hero of the story, it seems like, too. Yep, and Drake did say he was gonna go. He was trying to talk about a round two, and Kendrick managed to sneak another diss in an advertisement along with Apple for him playing the Super Bowl. And didn't Apple and Drake used to do stuff? And maybe I'm wrong there too. I do think that there was previously a relationship between Apple Music and Drake, but I forget where the corporate hip hop entanglements begin and end is often beyond me. But all of that is funny style in this shit too, because a lot of these corporations have relationships with these artists, and will play both sides in that way too, which is interesting. He is the hero, that's true. You know what they say about heroes though, so I guess we'll see how long this can last. And I feel like that album's gonna have to come pretty soon too, in order to take full advantage of all of this, all of the spotlight. Yeah, well, what does it say? What is the saying about you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, which I think is to some degree what Drake embodies as well. But Yeah, but Drake lived long enough and seemed to change his personality enough times to become the villain as well and piss enough people off. Maybe that's the unspoken part of that saying, is that in living long enough to become the villain, you end up pissing off scores of people. And once those people all look around and realize, hey, there's a lot of us, and then they all start pointing at you, and then now you're the villain. In 2019, Drake signed a reported $19 million deal with Apple Music, which included exclusive Apple Music only song releases, but I guess that's over. You know, and corporate loyalty lasts pretty much as long as the contract does. Bourne says, honestly, glad Cole realized this wasn't his beef, because, man, that would have been ugly for everyone involved. Yeah, Cole's involvement for the time that he was involved was quite ugly. It wasn't even ugly, it was just homely. It was homely. It was a lot of him releasing songs and people being like, ah. Who is this for? Yeah, Pope John Paul Van Dam. I saw some whispers of some of that stuff with that Kick streamer and the Revenge Corn, but I haven't seen enough. I don't know. I guess the only video that I saw about it seemed like it was pure speculation, so it was hard to say how much is actually happening there. But that's the news. Kendrick's playing the Super Bowl. He's not playing in the Super Bowl. That'd be funny. That'd be fun. What if, along with playing the music, you also had to be in the game? I don't imagine that would go well at all. It'd be funny though. It'd be funny. Yeah, Rihanna was pregnant when she did it. That wouldn't work at all. You cannot have a pregnant woman in an NFL game. That is not good television. That is not good television. So I guess that's the end of that thought experiment. But yep, I don't know. What do y'all think? I think this is all so incredibly fucking interesting. A lot of people mad that Lil Wayne wasn't part of it. Now, I've been seeing that notion a lot too, Matt Avocado, but I have no idea where that comes from. It seems so random to me. Why were people expecting Lil Wayne to be part of it? Why is that? Why was that a notion? Oh, because he's from New Orleans. But do they ever tie where they are performing the game to who plays? Is that something that happens? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of that happening, so I don't know why it would happen this time. So I guess people were just trying to wish that into existence based on. Oh, okay, you're right. They did do it with Dre and Snoop because that was the L.A. thing. That hip hop year with Prince, was it in Minneapolis? Okay, so there's been a couple of times. So that precedent has been set. So then that does make sense. It's not just randomly picking a person. But maybe he does bring Wayne out. Do Kendrick and Wayne have songs together? I feel like I heard a Kendrick and Wayne song at some point. Wayne as a special guest would be quite weird, though. That'd be quite weird. I mean, do Wayne and Drake still get along? Have we heard from anyone on where their relationship is these days? Everybody else jumped out the window on Drake, all of his other former friends. But did Wayne ever weigh in? He obviously didn't come to his defense. But we'll see.